Hallo und herzlich willkommen zum neuen Sandata Playerstalk. Diese Woche vor dem Spiel gegen Münster. Heute mit Evan Taylor. Thank you being here. Let's get straight into it. We talked on the way here about your vacation plans in the summer and your family. You're here in Europe for over 5 years now, I think, and living overseas. How do you hold contact to your family in this time?
I think every year is different, but I try to talk to him at least 3-4 times a week, if not every day. During the holiday season, I definitely talk to them more just because I'm missing them more, but every week for sure, every few days.
How would you compare your previous life in the States to living in Europe now?
As far as like the basketball part, it's not so much of a difference. Training in the morning, training in the afternoons, but I think living-wise, there's a lot of similarities and a lot of differences, starting with the language, of course. But also, I think living in Europe is a lot safer, a lot cleaner, a lot slower. So I appreciate that. And there are things that I miss about home, but also things that I like about being in Europe.
Yeah, what's like the first thing you do when you get back home? What's the thing you miss most, apart from your family, of course?
The fast food, for sure.
Yeah.
I go on fast food tour for like the first 2 weeks. Just Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, all the places that I haven't been able to eat overseas. I'm doing it for the first 2 weeks home.
Okay, fair. But when you're in the States, you miss the Döner.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. It's also, you're not just a long time in Europe now, but it's your second time in Nuremberg also. Do you have still contact to a few of the guys from your first stint here?
Yeah. I'm actually pretty close with a lot of guys that I play with here. We keep in touch every few months, and I follow their careers as they progress to different countries and stuff, so yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, we gotta get into it, the situation right now. I mean, it isn't optimal for anybody, and I'm sure for you guys as well. How do you motivate yourselves to get back at it every week?
First, I just think we just have to, I kind of just start with, we get to play basketball as a job, and so that's a blessing within itself. So every day you get to wake up and play basketball and be healthy and be fit. That's something to be happy about. Obviously, right now we're in a really tough part of the season with losses stacking up. We've played ourselves out of a playoff position, but like I said, I think we gotta one day at a time mentality and just kind of focus on each day building, and then hopefully to finish the season we can finish with some strong wins.
Yeah, I mean, you said it already. Basketball is like the joy. So many people dream about it, doing it for a living. So there would be also a question how to still find the joy and fun in every week training.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult sometimes. I think having nice weather helps. So it being March, becoming spring, seeing the sun every day, naturally you're in a better mood. But also, you have formed relationships with your teammates. So just being able to see them every day and laugh about stuff that has nothing to do with basketball, but also play basketball together. Things could be a lot worse, Like I said, we get to play basketball, and we're not winning games like we would want to right now, but we can kind of still find something to be positive and to improve on every day.
Yeah, I mean, a positive outlook is probably one of the most important thing in life general.
Yeah.
So I think that's great. And I mean, when you look at the games, you see it's not necessarily a quality problem because you hold up pretty much on the most games, like Hagen last weekend, first seed in the table, doing a great game for, let's say, 2 or 3 quarters of the game, but then it's just not enough. Do you have an explanation for the inconsistency in one game?
It's tough. Every game is different. Every game is challenging. But I think as a group, we think that we can win every game. So we go into every game with the confidence that we can get it done. I think we have a lot of young players, first-time professionals, or maybe first time in a role like this season. So I think sometimes the inconsistency can come from that. And just also we've been battling with a lot of injuries at inconvenient times this season. But I think as time continues to go on, guys are improving. As a group, we are improving, and the results don't always show that. But what can you do? Just keep going.
Yeah. I mean, the playoff picture obviously doesn't look that great. How do you try to end the season on a high, nonetheless?
Just me personally, just being a competitor. Like I love to play, to compete. So no matter what I'm doing, if we were flipping coins, I would be trying to win. So we might not be playing for like a playoff spot or something specific, but we still have an opponent across from us. And for me, that's enough motivation to beat whoever, you know, whatever our record is or whatever the situation is.
Yeah, I mean, you're one of the more experienced guys in the team. When you look at it, how does your experience help yourself to get some of those rough patches like right now? And maybe the team itself, you said it yourself, it's a pretty young team.
I just try to first start with myself, leading by example, taking my experiences from the past and applying them to the present and moving forward, but also trying to guide the younger players, trying to keep them in positive outlooks, keep them, you know, motivated to continue to get better, and let them know that, you know, there's always hope for things to change. And even if you feel like the work isn't working, to keep working, you know, because the results will show eventually. It's extremely difficult for us players, but I can imagine how difficult it is for the fans and the people at the club that support the team. You know, we get a tremendous amount of support in the city, and a lot of people really hope for us to do well and invest for us to do well. So I think there's also a responsibility to our fans to put out a product that's better and to win more games. It's definitely frustrating individually, but also with the group. But in times like these, we kind of got to stick together closer, get together closer, because it is tough. There is a lot of adversity, but if we keep going one day at a time, you know, things can change. A lot of things can change.
You said it yourself, the fans are a big part of the whole group. How important is the interaction with them after the games? When you see them face to face, how important is it for you guys?
Yeah, we always make a point after we talk as a team on the court to thank the fans, whether it's an away game and there's not so many, or it's a home game and the whole arena is full of them. But just showing our appreciation. Like I said, we get a tremendous amount of support and we got the best fans. So I always just want them to know that, like, we appreciate them and, you know, we are trying to win for them always.
Yeah, nonetheless, everything aside, we're very excited for this weekend. We hope for the best. So let's let that behind us.
All right.
And we go to the next one.
Okay, yeah, I'm locked in.
Okay. We start with the classic cheeseburger, like lettuce and tomatoes and all.
I'm a plain guy, but assuming I can get it plain cheeseburger, I'm gonna go two.
All right. Second on the list is fries.
3.
All right, okay. Next on the list is like these healthy bowls.
7.
Okay. So fries is 3, bowl is 7. Currywurst.
6. I like bratwurst.
Okay. Then we have the smash burger.
1. I thought smash burger, cheeseburger, 1.
Yeah, that's why I said, you know, the classic cheeseburger with lettuce and tomatoes.
That's cool. So
okay,
smash burger 1, cheeseburger 2. That's cool.
Okay. Next is sushi.
I put sushi at the 5 spot.
Yeah. You have only 4 left, and can you guess what's the last one to come?
Döner.
Yeah, man, I got it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I gotta do my list is chopped. My list is so chopped. That's crazy.
Best 1v1 player on the team. Our team.
Carter.
Best shooter on the team.
Me.
Favorite movie of all time.
The Dark Knight.
First thing you do back home in the States.
Eat.
Home or away jersey.
Away.
Favorite activity besides basketball.
Listening to music.
Loudest teammate.
Vincent. Trevor or Vincent?
Best trash talk on the team.
Me or Trevor?
Best song to hype you up before a game.
Sac Passe, Gunner.
Yes, sir. Who on the team wouldn't you want to defend?
Vincent.
Best arena you ever played in?
Best arena I've ever played in?
Yeah.
University of Kansas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Missed
Fog Allen.
opportunity? No.
Ever okay in Europe? In Europe, no.
It's all right. Smoothest jumper you've ever seen?
Smoothest jumper I've ever seen. Clay.
What's your pre-game ritual?
Put my left shoe on before my right shoe.
Catch and shoot or off the dribble?
Catch and shoot.
Corner 3 or top of the key?
Corner 3.
First miss, does it affect you?
Sometimes.
How do you know when you're hot?
I'm not thinking.
Answers the next question. What do you think before you throw one?
It's money. It's going in.
What kind of defender do you hate the most?
Super physical.
What's your favorite 3-point sally?
Like that, something like that.
Hopefully we're going to see that a few times more this season. And hopefully we're going to see you on Saturday. Ja, hoffentlich sehen wir euch dieses Wochenende am Samstag in der Kia Metropol Arena beim Studentenspieltag gegen Münster. Bis dahin, alles Gute. Evan, thank you very much. See you on Saturday. Bis dahin, ciao, ciao.
Alles gut.